Alright, so I jacked it up here at the jack point, and then threw a jack stand there under the frame. Now coming around to the front, look up under here, and where's that drain plug? It's right there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right in the middle. Oh, maybe not. Looking for this Atf Drain Plug. And here's the tow hook right here. So compared to the tow hook, it's like straight back, I'd say 12 inches from the tow hook, and towards the driver's side about 4 inches, and it's right here. And looks like a 3/4 inch ratchet fits in there. I think it is. Yeah. Alright, so I got a 3/8 inch in there. It's an adapter to a 1/2 inch. So I'm also gonna throw on this universal. I got that universal popped on there too. And gonna throw on a breaker bar, I suppose. Try that first. Got a brake bar popped on here. And yeah, I think I'll be able to get it with that. It's got a good angle on it. So I'll get the drain pan set up and everything. Alright, so up here behind here, see that down in there? This is a 17 millimeter socket, and I got it on that universal joint. And then I got a 12 inch and then a 6 inch extension. And this is a 3/8 inch drive ratchet. Sorry, man. Oh, alright. Well, got it back on there. And then down here, I got the brake bar set up to that universal joint, and then the adapter for the 1/2 inch ratchet down to a 3/8 inch drive. And then got a couple of these just cheap like flow tool. They got them at O'Reilly, AutoZone, and I doubled it up because these things are flimsy. Everybody says they're so flimsy, so just double it up. Then I got just a boot tray here from Home Depot, I think. So I'm gonna try this out. Before I drain anything out of there, I haven't messed with the fill plug yet, but I just popped open the dipstick for the transmission there. You know, that's right down there. Alright, so I put these puppy pads together, put a little tape on there so that they'll not just come apart and have stuff seeping through the seams. And relative to where the stuff is going to pour out, it's going to shoot out this way. And I've seen some videos where people have their drain pans and it just shoots right past it. So I'm going to position this stuff, you know, so it's going to catch it from this direction. Another thing I'm going to try to do to help manage so that this stuff doesn't just have to drop a foot into this drain pan and splatter. Thinking, you know, these pizza boxes, they serve multiple purposes. I'm going to put one underneath all this to raise this up. Maybe I'll try to find another one, put a couple under there. All right, moment of truth. I lowered it down. There is a pizza box holding this up, and it's underneath the drain pan, so it's centered. It won't flip over or anything, isn't it? Okay, now it's centered underneath there. Wasn't a second ago, but I'm gonna see what happens if I take that out. All right. Got some dripping down there. Just gonna make sure that it's kind of under there. All right. Come on, don't make a big ass mess, okay? And the 3/8 inch adapter is in there pretty tight, so it should hold on to the bolt. Yeah, there it goes. There's the bolt. Poured out pretty quick there. Doesn't look like it's splashing. Alright, well, I was halfway going to try to keep these puppy pads nice and clean, but whatever. If you could see that good, like, there's a lot of stuff on there, so I'm going to grab a shop towel and wipe that. Alright, I got a shop towel on this thing. There it is. Got one of these. And, trying to, yep, a whole bunch of gooey, kind of slimy stuff that people say is, metal shavings. You know, wiping that all off. And, still dripping. I lowered the vehicle down all the way on the jack. The jack is still where I had it in the first place, but it's lowered all the way, so I'm gonna let this drain. I was halfway thinking maybe I should jack up the other side because maybe I should try to drain more out. Not sure if you could see it in the light, but I could see like some magnetic looking shavings there attached to that end part of that bolt, just like I've heard it's magnetic. Got these shop towels because, you know, no lint, hopefully. Getting onto this kind of stuff when you plug them back in. I didn't want any lint on there using any other kind of towel, right? So these shop towels, these are like the $2 a roll at Walmart shop towels, but I think they're $2 everywhere. Yep, looks wiped pretty good. All right, well, here's that drain plug. The adapter's still in. That 3/8 inch drive adapter. It's a 1/2 inch drive on this side, but 3/8 on the bolt side. Clean the bolt out. I do have a new crush washer, as well as a new crush washer for the fill bolt. I've got a pack off eBay of each. It's just dripping a bit, but looks pretty much done. Alright, so I've got the drain plug washers. and filler plug washers. Also got these gloves, they help. Alright, well, there's the old crush washer, and I went ahead and put it back in there. The adapter is still attached to it, and use these shop towels I was using earlier to wipe off the bottom there. And so far, it's not messy. I went through a couple gloves, and when those got all covered in ATF, I just took them off. So I threw 2 gloves away so far. And I'm gonna jack the car back up and tighten that up and get this stuff out from under here and see what else. Alright, so I ended up just using the ratchet and finished up down here. Tightened that up. It's 36 foot-pounds or 49 Newton meters. You know, it's a strong bolt, so good and tight. Alright, now that I'm done under here, I'm just gonna drop it back down, and I pulled this out. This type of pan does have a faint marking that I don't think even shows up on the camera of quartz. So I think I can see that it's hopefully right below 4 quarts, because that's all I got. Alright, so all done underneath there, and got the pan underneath there, still with the dirty oil in it. And gonna come up top here through a breaker bar on here with that 3/8" adapter. Hopefully that doesn't shear off. I already gave it one little pull, and it feels like it's on there tighter than 33 foot-pounds, which is what it's supposed to be tightened to. Alright, yeah, 33 foot-pounds, 44 Newton meters. I got that universal adapter down there. Maybe that's not a good idea. I'm not sure, but we'll try it out some more. I'm going to pull twice as hard as that. Alright, well, I'd say, yeah, it took about twice that. You know, what it's tightened to is about what it took to break it, and it really feels like it breaks. That must be the crush washer. I think that makes a really tight seal on that. Alright, so I'm gonna hope that you know, that this bolt sticks to this. Ah, damn. Well, I'm gonna have to fish that out. I'm gonna hope that this telescoping magnet can find it. Oh man, I need the entire length of that thing to fish it out. And it had fallen, well, just about as far as you can imagine down there. Alright, well, here's the fill plug with that washer on there. Looks ready to be replaced. If the inside of that fill plug is any indication of the ATF, well, it looks pretty dark. That's why I'm doing this. Alright, well, one thing I was wondering about this is how big a cross is this? this fill bolt, so that when you go to put a funnel in there, what kind of diameter you're working with. And it looks like the threads on this go out to about 7/8 of an inch. Here's one more of these Flow Tool products, extra large funnel, and looks like it's going to be plenty small enough to fit in there, if it'll fit into here. Sorry, my camera work. It's not professional. Alright, well, let's see. It's almost right in there. Alright, it took a little bit of encouragement, but this thing is kind of flexible plastic, so I squeezed it, and it fit like right down in there snugly, and it's not going to move. And as far as I can see, sorry, I can't get that light too good down there. Yeah, it looks like it's in there though. As far as I can tell. Here is the dirty oil. Nice stuff, right? Alright, I'm gonna try to read the pan here. See if I can find the markings and kind of see a reflection there better than I can see it on the actual pan. I was thinking before I started this, oh man, I should have etched out where those lines were so I could have seen them, because they're very faint. Alright, well, I finally got the light down here and got it at the right angle so I can see the little lines. And yep, my fluid is either slightly like tipped, or it's right at 4, like on the line. So I got to make sure that my pan is level, and if it is level, then I got exactly 4 quarts. Alright, well, I got this back on level ground here, so I'm going to try to get my reading again. Alright, pizza box is out from under it. Yeah, it looks like it's at about 3 3/4 now that it's level. I'd say it's about 1/4 short of 4 quarts. Alright, and this is the stuff I'm supposed to put in there, so I'm going to start pouring it in. And I still have... Alright, well, this is what I'm putting in here. DW-1. And I got 3 quarts. So I'll just have to, I check to make sure that, like, it ain't spilling out. Double check that, even though I was pretty sure. It's all good. Nothing's spilling. It's going in. Hopefully gonna breathe a little happiness into this vehicle. Takes good care of people. Alright. I still got some caps here, but so that this thing stays on, doubled over one of these shop towels and stuck it in between this filler bolt and the socket I'm going to be using to sink it back down in here. And yeah, shop towels are holding it in there tight so it won't go falling down into wherever. And before I put it in there, I'm also going to just wipe it off in case when it did fall in there it collected any debris. All right, well, I finished this thing up. I got it all set up here and tightened it up. 33 foot-pounds or 44 Newton meters if you do it that way. And old shop teacher told us, you got a foot long, just about, well, it's not even a foot long, wrench here. And so if you want about 33 foot-pounds, well, at a foot, you gotta do, 33 pounds of force. So if this is a little bit less than a foot, like right here, I'm probably pushing at about 6 inches. So I'm going to have to push twice that, about 66 pounds worth of force. But you could feel this. This thing here doesn't have a lot of give. Once you get to a certain amount of force, it just sticks. So, all right. Main reason people don't do this stuff themselves is because it's a mess half the time. This funnel right here, that was great. This jug, I guess it's a jug. I'm gonna do a few Atf drains into it before I take it in, maybe. These drain pans, the nice thing about them is that they fit the job. The super shitty thing about them is that they do not have a good pour spout. The pour spout on them is this little, I guess that's it. Yeah, it don't work. The fluid, it covers from about here to there. That's where it comes out, if not further out, maybe from here to there. So you got something to drain it into that's about, I'd say 10 inches across, maybe a little more even, to be safe. And otherwise, this thing, I had it sitting on a bunch of puppy pads. Thank goodness, because, yeah, they caught a bunch of spill. And this thing was clean, and now I gotta wipe it down with something to get all that nasty, dirty ATF off it. So, yeah, it was almost mess-free. Got those shop towels. Got some puppy pads. That funnel worked great for the Odyssey. And the drain pan worked good. The pizza box, wherever that went, that worked really good too, holding that up. There was no splashing. The only mess came from when I tried to pour the ATF from there into there. That's where the mess was. Otherwise, it was pretty mess-free. So, save yourself 40 to 60 or maybe even more bucks in labor if you do this. So, first time's always a pain, right? Good luck. We'll also say one last thing. Just a cardboard box. That's good. That was heading into the recycling anyway. Just unwrap that, throw that on the floor to lay down on. And if it gets messy or whatever, no big deal. Throw it away. Recycle it. All right. I think the last thing I'm going to do for cleanup, just because cleanup is always a pain. You don't want this stuff getting on people or pets or kids or anything that's going to cross-contaminate, right? So I just got a couple of, I don't know, 13-gallon cheap, garbage bags. I'm going to put a puppy pad just like that one's underneath it. That one's underneath it. I'm going to put one on top of it. Put one on top of it. Throw it in the bag. Throw it on the shelf. And that'll be it. Stored until next use. And I'll get that funnel in there somewhere too. And yeah, job done. Alright, well, this is not the trash. This is going to go to the hazardous waste or anybody else who will take dirty ATF. And then these are the drain pans in a bag. And a little funnel I tried to use to pour from the drain pan into that jug. And then last thing here is the filler funnel. Everything's wrapped in puppy pads, thrown in a plastic bag, and looks like it'll fit in Tupperware nicely. I have that for a kit, and next time it'll be quick and ready. I can't be leaving stuff out where I am, so that's why I gotta wrap it up all light, ready for next time, and not dirtying anything else up until then. Also got one of these hats with the LED, and that's helpful because sometimes you can only work on stuff when it's dark out, or a lot of places in the car dark anyway, dark little crevices and spaces, so you need lights. This one was a gift from a good buddy. Thanks.